have to say yes. Do I look okay? I couldn't see myself. Wait. Maybe you should just listen to this video, don't watch. Treat it like an audio. Come on. Leonardo da Vinci. I need to pee. Okay, apparently. Le détail font la perfection et la perfection n'est pas un détail. I don't have the French in. Let's do it in English. Details make perfection, and perfection is not a detail. Out of the billion things in my brain, I wanted to share this quote. I kept that book only because of this quote. I sold all of my other books. I had to keep this just because either I would have to tear the page out or I don't know. But the rest of the book, pas mal. My first iPhone, I bought it in France. I had a lot of money at this time, and I had decided that I would go to the official Apple store in Paris, underneath the Louvre Museum, and buy my iPhone, first iPhone ever. So my host dad in France that year, he was not very impressed, and he made it very clear that I should not do that, and that it was just so superficial. And I felt that I had decided already, so he was defeated. And always with that phone, I felt a little bit proud, but I also felt guilty. And when I ended up losing this phone some years later, it was stolen in the gym, I was actually so relieved. I felt like that was my host dad not stealing it, just letting me know that you're so much more than an expensive phone. I don't know, but I think that was his intention. But how I felt, it was like, I'm not worthy of this. So there's so many nuances all the time, and the details, I realized, does matter. Because of what I shared. I was just thinking about this last night when I went to bed, and that's why I feel really like nothing is random. Since we're here already, let's talk about France. Because my host parents, they were extremely grounded. They had amazing values, of course they had to do. They had to have amazing values, because I had decided already in ungdomsskolen that I was going to go as an exchange student to France. What I really wanted was to go to Japan, but I had heard some stories that the dads in Japan, they are like, they hit you, and it's so brutal, and it's extremely strict over there. So I was scared and I didn't want to go. And also I didn't think I was able to learn the language. So I always heard this idea that French, it's so romantic, and it's such a beautiful language. So I decided in my head, French is a beautiful. I love Japanese. So such a cute language. Anyways, my time was approaching. There were only less than a week for me going to France for a year. And still, I had no family. No family had chosen me yet. And there were a few like me in Norway. We didn't have a family yet. So I'm pretty sure my host parents, they just accepted me because AFS was in the need of more host families. So they were just like, we will volunteer, take her on. I don't know how my year would have been if they didn't do that. I was one of the few, I think I was the only Norwegian. Only Norwegian, and one of the few out of everyone in the whole world that ended up next to Paris. Such a dream, and I was super immature because my only wish was to go to the stores in Paris in the weekends and just go shopping, burn my money, try all the bakeries that I could find. I was such a kid. My host parents, luckily, they were cultural, and we went to many libraries in the weekends. No, not many, just one library in the weekends. We went there a lot. And they took me to so many castles. They took me to London. They took me to Belgium. What's that capital in Belgium? There's a lot of chocolate there. And they took me to the north of France, to the south of France, Saint-Tropez. We did so many things, and we drove all the way to Lyon for Christmas. And I didn't understand my host parents. They didn't understand me. And still, it made history. Long story short, I have to tell you the secret sauce is that the only reason I wanted to be an exchange student was to twirl. And France, I didn't go there because of the language. I went there because they're the best in Europe in baton twirling. Some years, they're the best in the world. Some years, they're able, I'm sorry France, but it's not always. It was back in the days. This was many years ago, 10 years ago, 15, okay? Bear with me. So some years, especially then, they had beaten Japan. But Japan is like the stars, and they always won. Hence, I wanted to go to Japan. I was in France, super disappointed, crying in the gym. My dream is broken. Everything is over. I failed. I'm in France, and it's not working. Flash of an image in my head. Me with many Japanese faces around, and I was the only. And that image kept me going, and I just knew, yeah, this didn't work. I'm going to Japan. Okay, we're not done yet. So, France was great. I had some expectations that weren't met. But there was a reason for that. So, after high school, done, I had decided 2 years now, I will focus everything on baton twirling. I will do it all and go for it. And a girl from Tokyo, she was in my class when I was in France. She was from Tokyo in my class, in my hometown. She came back, visited my friends, and I had decided that time, like, oh, I really want to go to Japan. I had contacted many Japanese twirlers. I had just found the best one on YouTube, and I had contacted him. I got in touch with his assistant manager. It was his mom. And there wasn't any direct plan, so when this girl came, I'm like, yeah. I had remembered this girl from the first time, because in my family, in my home, we had an exchange student too, from France, from Marseille. So she, when we was welcoming her, the Japanese girl was there, and I had noticed this girl. She was the brightest star of everyone, for me, in my heart, because there was something about this girl I couldn't forget. Her face was like an explosion of stars. Hello! And that's why I couldn't forget her. And this girl, she was in my class. We were there at a cafe. My friends, that were her friends. And I told her, yeah, I want to go to Japan to do baton twirling. Really? You can come to my family. We live in Tokyo. You can come there. I just go home, order my tickets, and I go. Her family became my family. It's just a family of stars. And that's why I know that my dream not coming true in 2011, it led to better dream that was I was ready for. I wouldn't have met the people that I did and under those circumstances, and also I wouldn't have had that year in France. So I just got the best of both worlds. Maybe the moral of the story, I think you already got it, that if things don't work out the way you most wanted it to, God has already made a better plan. And if you don't like the word God, it's your subconscious mind. It's ahead of you, and it already knows the detour to your destination. It wasn't easy in Tokyo. It's not like it happened in the first day, but my friend didn't give up on me. She knew how much it meant, and together we made the dream. And the entire culture, the atmosphere in this country, it cannot be put into words. That's why those preconceptions that I had some years back, they didn't match what I met. In Japan, there is things that happens. In China, there's things that happens. But there sure is things that happens in Norway too. It has nothing to do with the country, and we should always be extremely careful. who we give our fear to, because it's extremely precious. I just feel like I want to click off. I hope it can work. Okay, last detail just for fun, because you know details. This is all about the details. My host parents in France, they were getting a dog. Tina, give our dog a Norwegian name. I feel so bad for them. Super hard name for a French man. But her name is Stjerna. It's the greatest compliment you can get. I think this video is going to last forever. Nope. Give me some questions in the comments.